If only I could turn back time.
What's going on YouTube? It's Mike Nice coming to you with some more Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 gameplay. And I think this week for this episode I'm gonna talk about the rest of the NFL, and I don't want it to sound like I'm saying, you know, the games are rigged or, you know, whatever conspiracy theories always think or whatever, but I just want to talk about, I feel like it has been this way for, I guess, I don't know, many years. I've been watching the football or the NFL for what, 16, 17 plus years, or at least I can say I've vividly, you know, like consciously really been watching it since I was about 5. So yeah, like 16 years. And it just always has seemed like it depends on what reference crew you get. And I understand that, you know, everybody's human, so, you know, everybody's going to be different. But, you know, Gronk said it best. Like, he said, you know, it would be great if we knew, you know, what we're going against, like, every week. And, you know, since, you know, usually before the game, a ref crew would tell you. They'll usually tell you what type of game is going to be. And, you know, usually from that, you can kind of go according to, you know, whatever. So, you know, if they tell you, you know, we'll let you guys play, then, you know, you might get a little more physical, you know. But I don't know how you would fix that based on how it's, you know, human error. But, you know, I don't know. It seems so inconsistent to me because, you know, obviously it's based on subjective, you know, view. Like it's based on what the ref is seeing. But, you know, I just feel like it's dangerous that one week you might be able to get away with something, or I don't really want to say get away, because a lot of the times I feel like it's ticky-tacky. Like, if you call that, you can call practically everything on every play, because every old lineman holds, you know, every defensive back, they probably, you know, do something, probably pass interference. You know, every offensive player, you know, probably does pick, like, you know. So it's like, I feel like there should be maybe an unwritten rule on how you should, maybe, you know, the guidelines on how you guys should, you know, ref, you guys should let that slide, or, you know, maybe you should let that go, or, you know, something like that. Because, you know, every week, if they wanted to be like that, you know, it would be practically unwatchable, you know. Like, I think, and this is not being a conspiracy theorist or whatever, you know, I'm not calling it rigged, because, you know, it is what it is. But, like, I still do not understand how a defensive back, he gets a holding call on a running play. Like, Christian McCaffrey ran at Patrick Chung. I was about to call him Patrick McCaffrey. That's funny. He ran at him, and and Patrick Chung, like, literally, like, because I guess Christian McCaffrey was losing his footing. He literally just started, I guess, like, pulling him down, to say, like, cause once he was, like, kind of like his head was, you know, aiming down, he, like, kind of pulled the back, I guess you could say, of his shoulder pads down. And it's not even like he was doing it, you know, in a, I guess, ill manner. It's not anything like that. But, you know, he's just doing what he should be allowed to do. And you're about to die, Lady Deathstrike. Like, let's be honest. I'm in the middle of a commentary. You gonna make an interest like that? Like, who do you think you are? Anyways, so yeah, you know, and then they call a holding call on that, and that blew my mind. At that point, I didn't know what to say. And ooh.
Get a manicure while you're at it.
Ooh, my boy came in strong. Let's get it. But yeah, I think those hands to the face calls were definitely ticky-tacky. I think those calls were like, I can probably get video of every cornerback in the league from Richard Sherman to some Patrick to some practice squad cornerback that never played, and chances are you will probably see their hand like it, and I don't even think it's intentional. Their hand will hit their chin strap, or their hand will, because if you're going for someone's chest and they make a movement to break themselves free, as every wide receiver does, swim moves and whatever the case may be, your hand might hit their face. It might, casually go up, or whatever the case may be. And I think the first one, I feel like that they called, if anything, that was the one. That one was like, sure. But the second one, that's just like, come on now. Like we're playing football. At a certain point, it gets to the point where you're just like, come on now. Like you have to let them play. Like and obviously these rules, or certain rules, are put in place to prevent injuries and whatever the case may be. And on another day, I'll talk about how I hate how old timers say that the league is soft, this, that, and the third, because we have new rules and this, that, and the third. Like, it's not soft. There's like, imagine if someone like JJ Watt is running full speed at you. Like, I probably would cry. Like, I probably would cry. Like, there's 275-pound linebackers running 4.8s and 4.9s, and there's people like Jadeveon Clowney who's out here. He looks like a man possessed running at you. Like, imagine if someone like that is running at you full speed. And I'm not saying that people from different eras didn't have incredibly talented people like Lawrence Taylor and Reggie White and people like that, but it's at the way that people progress, and the speed and the strength that people have nowadays, it would be ridiculous for us to still play. Like, people would, God forbid, people would be dying on the field. Seriously, if they let them play how it was before, where you had, even though they have tremendously athletic players back in the day, you still had those 300-pound linemen that couldn't run faster than a slug. Now you have 310-pound linemen that can run a 5 and a 40. Like, you have people that are so supremely athletic, I feel like. And it's a case-by-case basis, because it's not like everybody from now is more athletic than everybody from before. But it's just telling how the fastest people are coming from this era. Usain Bolt is from this era. In CJ2K, he had the previous 40-yard dash, or at least the one at the combine, because they say that like Bo Jackson ran like a 4.1 or some crazy story. Bo Jackson just has legends about him, which are cool. But yeah, he broke that record, and then after that, John Ross broke it. And when he runs, it's look like, imagine he's running full speed, catches a ball over the middle, and someone like Luke Kuechly comes and cracks him over the middle. No penalty. And now John Ross is like on the ground, like just stunned, like, and he can't move, because running at those speeds, like, the only thing that can happen is bad things. Those are the only thing that can happen is bad things, because people are too strong, people are too fast, and it's just to the point where I wouldn't even, obviously you're getting paid millions of dollars, but that hurts. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine being hit by someone running full speed trying to like take my head off. And you know, it is what it is. And I don't even remember what I was talking about previously. Something about refs, but I don't know. I could talk on and on about that. So, like Iron Man, why don't you come down here, catch these hands, you know, and then after that we can talk about how the Registration Act is terrible. But you know, since you keep on running away like a little hoe, you know what I mean, we're not gonna say nothing about that. You're just gonna keep on. Oh, okay, you got backup. Okay, copy. All right. He's just gonna be, you know, 3 stories, 4 stories tall. That's fine. You know what I mean? I have no problem beating this big nigga up. That's no problem. I don't think. Oh, I feel like they should have just put Ant-Man in here. But I guess at this time Ant-Man wasn't really as known as he is now since he's in the MCU. But neither was YellowJacket, so I guess it worked out. I guess it worked out fine. Alright, let's get going. Like, dang, and you got helicopter support. Like, how weak are y'all? You know who I would love to have on my team, wide receiver. I would have loved to have Mike Evans, and we're about to see him. I don't know if he'll go wild tomorrow, but he's definitely about to bug out a little bit. I would love to have him. He has such strong hands. He runs great routes. Oh, that guy is good. And it's crazy because I feel like wide receivers like that, for some odd reason, like it shows their skill more the fact that they have, you know, unaccurate quarterbacks. And I'm not saying Jameis Winston is like some real unaccurate person, but you know, he's not I remember one play last year, Jameis Winston is scrambling, like getting out of the pocket, and this play was amazing, and he just tosses it up to Mike Evans, and he just goes up and snatches that thing out there. And I'm just looking at the screen like, oh man, imagine if he has someone that really can dot him up on his amazing routes. Like, really give him some just much needed TLC, you know what I mean? Give him some much needed TLC. But hey, you know, it is what it is. He's still putting in a whole lot of work, and you know, they probably have great chemistry with each other, so you know, it is what it is. Come on now. You just keep on canceling me out of my moves. That's so rude of you. Like, that's so foul. Like, what's good with you? You think because you just bigger than everybody else, like, you're not going to talk about that, bro? That's what you think? Because, like, I will really knock you down to size, and we could really talk. But anyways, where did she go? I was about to say. I thought she was putting in no work, and every time he punches down, he just like leaves, and I'm trying to hit him, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, again, I have to say I'm sorry for the tapping, because I know already it's going to be on the audio, because I'm like, and then, yep, I knew he was about to cancel my special again. Okay, why try to get another one? Just wait on it. Just wait on it. I had to like keep on trying to like time his fist and then try to like teleport away from it. This is like mad hard. Like I don't want it to smoke me. Alright, here we go. I knew it, but that's what you get. It's funny how they'll just like look at me. Like they'll look at me fighting him. Like, you go Deadpool, you got him. Like, come on now. I always wondered this, like after a while did they, cause I don't, it's not like it's noticeably like talked about, But after a while, wouldn't it be like, alright, should we stop making metal things when Magneto is like even trying to think about his plans and whatever? Because like, who in the Marvel universe doesn't have metal on? Like there are certain people that, you know, I guess just have spandex and whatever. You know, I guess their powers doesn't predicate them to have metal or whatever the case may be. But like let's take Iron Fist for example. Right now he has, I'm assuming he has no metal on. It looks like he just has regular like clothes, you know, like regular uh I don't I where's Kung Lao again? I don't know if it's like based on a real place or based in the real place, but he has like, I'm guessing their traditional clothing. But like Deadpool, even though he's immortal, he's getting like, he's just getting smoked. He's done with. Who else? Actually, I guess Miss Marvel's cool too. She's good. She's good, you know. But I don't know how. I'm tired of him like regaining his composure. Cause it's like you're like 1,000 feet tall, and what do you expect? All right, let's. I guess when he goes down, I'm supposed to do my special. That's what I'm guessing. I wish like someone else can activate a special with someone else. Like not me, because I'm the person being like I'm controlling. But like I wish like Iron Fist can activate something with Miss Marvel, like, and then like if he would do it like intelligently, like not just for no reason at all, but like he would do it like to kill enemies or something like that. But hey, let's see if this doesn't shit. Oh, now your stomach hurt. Now your stomach hurt, thing. That's crazy. Move your hand so I can get out of here. Oh, you didn't smash it. This building should have been so far gone. Like, he is absolutely pummeling this building. Absolutely violating this building. This building should have, what? What? This building should already be dust and water. I'm surprised I didn't die yet, even on top of that. Alright, you're almost done with. Let's see if we can finish him off. I think like every single time I do my move, he's going to do that. Like I think he knows. I think he understands. He's like, oh, I think they're getting into position. And then just immediately, he's like, it's over for you. And he's about done. Yes, sir. Oh, you just left your head there. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, now because his head went through, it's just the building's done now, huh? Yeah, because his whole head just went through it. Video games are hilarious. That's why I love them. Everything they do, everything they don't do, it's hilarious. But with that being said, I'm out of here.